There you go.
All right, Ohio gozaimasu from Japan. This is Ryan, aka RB Gunpla Works.
And hello there. That's what Ryan said in English. French bread builds from New Jersey. And
New Jersey.
yeah, New Jersey. And welcome, guys. I don't know who's here yet, but welcome.
Oh, I only see one guy, Neo Kshatriya. That's Chad Baker. He's a closet fan.
Oh.
Yeah.
John. So this is I want to say his Instagram is clean builds only, I believe.
Oh, okay.
We chat. Yeah, we chat. He's also in the Discord.
Got it.
Rick.
Good old Steve. And then Rob Gutierrez.
Oh, Rob, he's oh so dependable.
Oh yeah, he is.
Steve has been killing that base that he's making, that action base.
Oh yeah, for the talkies. That's
it's crazy.
Yeah, no, he's doing actually a really good job on that.
Yeah, man, I see the wires coming through.
That's how he works. So he likes to work dirty.
Yeah. Welcome, everybody.
All right, so let's what you call it? Let's get your socials out of the way for French bread builds.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, French bread builds, everybody, on Instagram. That's where I am the most active. Anything that I'm working on, I post it there first. And then you can find me on Twitter. I'm significantly less active there, but I'm always tweeting, I'm always liking, I'm always retweeting. So I'm there. I'm just not posting as much as I should, but I'm working on that. So if you want to find me on Twitter, FB Builds. That's it. Actually, FB Builds. I'm on Facebook too, but you can find me most of you already know where I am on Facebook. So
yeah. At least I didn't have a stroke saying yours, or I'm going to say mine. So, all right. It's Ryan from RB Gunpla Works. You can find me on Instagram, and then also on Bookface, RB Gunpla Works as well. I'm pretty much active on both. I do have a Twitter and some other socials, but those are the main two that I actually use. So, but you can probably find me anywhere.
Yep, we're not hard to find. You'll recognize our builds before you recognize us.
Probably. All right. So it's actually been exactly about a month since we last streamed.
Yes, it has been a while.
Yeah, but I had stuff going on. You had stuff going on, so we're trying to manage it the best that we can.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't remember what happened on our third stream though.
What did we talk about?
Oh, we did the Rodams, the long party.
Oh yeah. And then I talked about I was building the unicorn back then. It's now safely packed away in a box. I'll see it in 2021 at some point.
Yeah.
Great kit, by the way. But yeah, it's gone. Yeah, it's been a while. It is, lots of stuff going on. I don't know about Japan, but coronavirus is rearing its ugly head back again here.
So, yeah, the third wave.
Things are slowly.
Or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, third, second. I'm pretty sure it's still the first. Nobody went inside, so it's just been hurting us. OnlyFans. Coming soon.
Coming soon, huh? Is that a pun, though?
Yes, it is. Well, it's only a pun if you're not serious.
I guess that's true. You can be innocent about it and not know what it really means.
Yeah, there you go. Rob, you are my only fan. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, that's cute.
So let's transition. What's on your bench today, Ryan?
All right, so my current WAP, right? So I've been
Mm-hmm.
working on my real grade Ava Unit 1.
Oh, it's so tall. I love it.
I know, it's actually kind of tall and skinny.
Yeah.
But I got the base kit out of the way first, and I kind of saved the accessories for last because I'm the type of guy, like, I just honestly hate doing weapons, shields, bases, and all that because it just gets boring to me
Yep.
when I can just focus on the main unit.
Absolutely. I'm with you.
Yeah. But for this one, it was the DX base version, right? So I had to like mask and color separate just a base.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, because like it all came molded in the green plastic, and I couldn't use any stickers or water decals because if you print a like yellow, for example, right, it'll just come blotchy from like a water decal perspective.
Ah. So
Yeah,
your
so
best bet was just mask and paint it yourself.
yeah, because it already had panel lines for the indented
Mm-hmm.
areas, so you can just go ahead and see where you're masking.
Oh, that's pretty. That's actually a lot easier than having to scribe it all and do all that stuff.
Yeah, so it actually turned out pretty good. I just got to finish putting it together. I'll probably just do it during the stream anyways, because keep my hands busy.
There you go.
Otherwise, I might have to get like a bottle of lotion and some tissues. Then it'll
Gotta find
transition to
something to do.
OnlyFans. Yeah.
There you go. That way you keep your hands occupied.
Yeah, I mean, I got some other stuff going on too. Because I'm finally working on the Wing Zero Buster rifle because I've been saving it for last as well because I just hate doing weapons, but just kind of gave it a Sosby vibe with the yellow stripes at the end.
Very nice, very nice.
Yep. So I should be getting it decaled here shortly, and then hopefully finishing up with the my PG Wing Zero build.
Woohoo!
Kinda,
What's your time? What's
uh,
your time frame on that so far?
I think I started it maybe a month and a half ago. I can't remember. I try to stay consistent with like doing a build a month, give or take.
Mm-hmm.
But if I do get bored, I'll kind of like start a separate build like I did with the Ava Unit 1, kind of keep things
I getcha.
fresh and not being burnt out. So
I gotcha. Yeah, I haven't painted anything in man, a month and a half, maybe 2 months,
yeah.
almost. Yeah, it's been a while, but I needed to take a break. But I'm good again. I deep cleaned my airbrushes, so I'm ready to go when probably sometime next week. I'll start airbrushing again.
You got the Artie Station booth, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Yep.
Have you
I
tried
got
it out
two of
yet,
them, actually.
or?
Yeah. I have been using it, and I love it. It's a massive improvement just because the fan is like crazy compared to the standard kind of foldable booth that you know the generic one you see all over the place. Master Airbrush makes one, and there's a whole bunch of other no-name ones.
Yeah.
They're fine, they work, but this one, the fan is just so much more powerful. So much so that Artie Station discontinued it. So,
Jeez, that was
yeah,
quick.
it's not on their site. So it was weird because you have to wire it yourself, and you have to get a was it a 240 120 converter?
Oh, yeah, step down.
Yeah, so I had to do that, and I had to wire it up to the switches and all that other good stuff. I actually wired some LEDs in there so that I have light because it doesn't have any light. So
Okay.
it's been working well. It's been working well for me. It's a little bit of an adjustment because it is not. It's I don't want to say it's not as big of a working area. It's just a different working area because before I was used to working inside like a cube. But now it's kind of like a if you think of like a baseball diamond and how it comes out like this way, That's
Yeah.
how that booth is, and it's supposed to be some kind of supposed to create some kind of cyclone, apparently, because of the way it's shaped, and it funnels everything towards the back of the fan. But I've
Okay.
been using it, and it works well, and I'm happy with it for now.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah,
looking
it's been
to
working pretty well.
upgrade my booth eventually, but I'm happy with it so far.
Rob has one of those top of the line. Rob Gutierrez, he has one of those top of the line ones. I forget what they're called, but they're like $200 from like a specific company. People rave about them. I forget what they're called though. I'm sure he'll comment with what I'm talking about. But
Yeah, I like the stainless steel ones.
Yeah. One of those. And if I didn't have the Artie Station one, I would have gotten that one. Pace booth. There you go.
Pace booth.
Yeah, they're like the best. Like super powerful and ergonomic and all that other good stuff.
Yeah. Hold on, my cat's dying right now. Come here. Oh, you're fine. There you go. There you go. The star of the show.
Oh, look, Steve just bought one from Pace Enterprises too. So
yeah,
I didn't just make that up.
Oh, you're okay. All right.
So what am I? I was talking to you about earlier, but I am working on. This is what
I'm very excited for this one.
This is what I've been tinkering with for the past couple of weeks. This is the Rodan GPO3. I actually finished the arms and shoulders last night, actually. Arms were a lot easier to build than the actual torso. And the torso wasn't hard per se. It's just so many parts. This thing this right here has probably more parts in it than your standard master grade, just like this.
Oh, I bet. Does it have a core fighter or no?
No, it does not have a core fighter. It does not have a core fighter.
Because the cockpit made it seem like it almost.
No, yeah, it kind of looks like it, but no. And you can even see this would be the what is it? What do you call those on the
core block?
Yeah, it would look like that if it did disassemble, but no, it's just built up as a whole. And I can't really give you a full review because obviously I don't have the full kit built, but it's interesting. It's definitely a third-party kit for sure, but it looks like these guys have the owners of this company or whoever made this company probably sat in some Mechanicore groups for a couple of years and took notes of what people's complaints were, because a lot of my complaints with the Cassis were pretty much addressed in this. This still has some issues for sure, but a lot of the issues come from where it's telling me to use glue and I'm not using glue because I want to disassemble this when I'm done. But
is it for the the metal parts that come with it, or?
Yeah, but it also requires glue on some other parts. There are some parts that are literally just held together with friction if you don't put glue there.
Yeah,
and it tells you in some places, in other places it doesn't. But it definitely needs glue for sure. It's gonna need glue. So what I've been doing, actually, give me 1 second. I'll show you what I've been doing for when I can't avoid not using glue. So I've been using this stuff. It's Loctite extra time control. So instead of being like a liquid super glue, it's like a gel. And what
interesting.
Yeah. So what's nice about it is, one, it doesn't have it definitely doesn't have the same holding power as like the regular quick drying super glue. It's still pretty strong, especially if you put a lot on. My Amazing Cast Full Armor Gundam torso is held together with this stuff. But what's nice about it is because of the way it's formulated, it doesn't dry right away. So you can place it put things into place, shift them if you have to. But most importantly, especially if you're only using like very moderate amounts, you can pull it apart without damaging the pieces. So that's what
Okay.
I've been using. I got a little toothpick, and for anything that can't be held, like anything that can't be held in place just by friction, or something that is being annoying and keeps popping off, I'll just take a little dab of there and I'll put it there, and I know that I'll be able to take it apart without actually breaking the kit when I'm done. So
Okay.
that's pretty much what I've been doing with that. And I don't have any photo etch on here, obviously, because I'm not going to put that on there. Did you just get scratched?
No, he gave me a love bite.
Aw.
I don't know what he wants.
But yeah, it's not bad. One of the things that I know for a fact that I'm gonna have to do is almost every single and I think this is because of the way it was designed. Almost every single hinge is like, or like pivoting point outside of like the arm, like the actual arms and like the joints in the arms or whatever. Almost all of them just like come apart when you move them. So instead
Okay.
of being like a clip, or even better, like being a rod that goes through a hole so that the part like pivots on that rod, it's just like so it's let me see if I can explain it. It's just like this, right? So you have one part going here and then
Yeah.
the other part going here. And whenever you move whatever this is, they like separate. So
Oh, interesting.
yeah, there's like I don't want to do it here, but like those sub arms on the back of the arms, one I'm gonna have to drill through it and make a piece that bridges both sides of the part together, so that when I pivot those parts and I rotate them, they don't just come apart and then the part that's moving falls out. So you don't have to do it. You could probably get away with, never touching it, but like I want to be able to pose it and do all that other stuff.
Yeah, I
So
feel you.
I will probably, I don't have one on me, but I'll probably just take some brass rods and feed them through just to make that connection solid and not have them break apart anymore.
Do you think like with adding like paint layers like primer, base color, and like gloss and a matte coat, do you think that would help with
Not with those specifically.
Okay.
They're not, the pegs that go into them are just, they're too shallow. So
Yeah.
it's just, you're just gonna have to have something that goes through the middle of them and connects them together and keeps them from coming apart. So yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be some parts that I could, that'll be fine with just paint, and just having those extra layers kind of, keep them together. But I'm definitely gonna have to fix some stuff. Like one of the, like this thing right here is like the it just came right off. Like that's another thing. It's held. I don't know if you can see it. It's held in by this little shallow peg, and you're supposed to be able to. Yeah, you're supposed to be able to pivot on there, and like you're supposed to be able to open this. And this is actually another example of one of those parts that I'm talking about. When it opens up like this, right, and then it just comes apart.
Oh, then it falls out.
Yeah, because
I wonder if you can magnetize it though.
These are really small. That's
okay.
The only issue. These are really small. What I would do I would just put them together, and I'd be afraid of these actually breaking anyway. I would just put them together, drill a hole straight through, stick a brass rod in there, and then that's it. Call it a day.
Yeah.
And that way I'll have one solid piece feeding through that little connector part, as opposed to two pieces that are just going to come apart when you
I see what
close
you mean.
them. So
it'll just supposed to be functional though, because it's supposed to grab from the dendrobium.
Oh yeah, this does not, like the way it is here. It does not. This thing has a ton of like points of articulation, and you can't use it because the connection point just isn't strong enough. It's gonna come off if you move it like that. So just it sounds like I'm talking about a lot, but I promise you it's really not that bad. And once I see how everything is built,
Yeah.
I'll be able to do it, and I'll feed a rod, and I'll probably post it on Instagram on what I do to fix these kind of things. But definitely not as bad. Even with that said, it's definitely not as bad as the issues that I'm running into with the Cassie. So
I mean, it's a good looking kit so far, especially with the torso and
it
arms
is.
together.
Yep, and all of these pistons are metal rods. If you can see,
Ooh.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're here. They're in the sides of the body. It's hard to see. So, all of it's metal rods. Unfortunately, you have to glue the tip, like the bottom of the rods to the base here. Sorry, to the base here, so that they stay in place. But they tell you to do that. You have to. So, at the very least, they warn you that you're going to have to use glue. But other than that, I was telling you earlier, but these are the best hands that I've ever built on a kit of this style. Actually, these are the best articulated hands I've ever built, period. They don't fall
Other than
off.
your own?
Which, yeah, exactly. Other than mine. They don't fall off. They're screwed together. They even... So I actually bought a pack of these the other day. The LED swords.
Oh, yeah. I see you trying to snipe on those recently.
I did, and I got them. $15.
Oh, that's cheap.
Yeah, I know. And they go right in the hand. I mean, they're not designed for this specifically, but let me see if I can show you. No problem.
Oh, yeah. So it actually has a firm grip.
Yeah, well, there's a peg here too, so that helps. But it has a firm grip, and you can, clamp onto them, and it's good. It's a good kit. It's got third-party issues, but it's a good kit. Definitely better than what I've interacted with Mechanicore. I'm sure the GPO2 and Ziegler are probably a little bit better than like the Zerstore, or maybe not. I don't know, but if you know your way around some third-party kits, you'll be fine. It's just gonna take you some time.
That makes sense.
Yeah, you don't rush through it. You're gonna get frustrated and want to glue everything together, and that's not something that I would want to do. So I'm gonna take my time. I've had it for a month, so it's not going anywhere.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah, but that's all I've been working on. Unicorns in its box. I did everything that I wanted to do with it. I put all the full armor parts on it. It's fantastic. It holds everything. It's great. But yeah, that's honestly all I've been doing for the past month, for the most part.
That's not too bad. Sounds like pretty much a chill month, anyways.
Mm-hmm. All right. So now that we've done that, let's talk about our hauls.
All right, I'm gonna have to open up my haul. So, actually, I just picked this one up yesterday. I do Gundam-based runs. Some people know it, some people don't. But I do take advantage of, for at least the points that I earn, using their Pointo card, and you can actually redeem it for a couple of stuff over there, whether it be the Master Grade 3.0 Grandpa, that's a gold coating. You also got the high grade version as well, which I got yesterday.
Ooh la la.
I know. So I'm going to do a little bit of ASMR if I can find my hobby knife. Oh, there it is. That plastic crinkle that everybody loves.
Oh, we love it. We love it here.
Actually, it's not that bad. So this one actually, I don't want to talk over it. Hold on. So this one actually comes in 2 sets. Now, you got the they call it the metallic base, right? But this just ends up being the poop gold.
Oh, yep. That's usually how it works.
Yeah. So it's the poop gold. I'd rather that be plated too, but I can't have everything.
It's pretty cool. Still.
Yeah, that's not bad. But then you just got your the plated grandpa. So in terms of points, this one costs 350 points, and each point is 200 yen. So if you do the math, that is 70,000 yen that you would have to spend just to get this kit.
That's not too bad.
Oh, well, that's like $700.
Yeah. I mean, that's I guess that's like if you're living in Japan and you're invested in the hobby, you could spend that in a year.
Actually,
Maybe.
yeah. If you stay up with the releases, and if you actually are like a fan, like you said, you can easily get both of the kits and probably within a couple of years. Obviously, if you live here, then it's no issue.
Yeah. Is that the same? Are they the continuous prize? Like, will they like if I meet that threshold in a year, will they still be available, or do they change the prizes?
No, it'll still be available. So right now, they got the Masquerade version, which is 1,000 points, or you have to spend it was 200,000 yen. Oof. So basically $2,000.
$2,000, yeah. Wow.
Give or take.
It's not. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's a lot. It's a lot, but
it is a lot. But yeah, the prizes are still the same. So you get the Masquerade, the high grade, and they offer a file folder set. And they used to have like a tool bag, but they don't offer it anymore, which kind of sucks.
Did you ever get it?
No.
Oh.
I won't regret it. Maybe just a little bit.
I'm sure it'll pop up on Mandarake.
It probably will.
Yeah.
But that's my haul. I mean, I always got more stuff to show, but it's just something quick and easy and small.
Yeah. I just got third-party stuff for the most part. Whenever stuff comes back in stock, if I don't have it, I'll get it. Just so that I have it. If I decide that I don't want it, I'll get rid of it. But it's, kind of think first, ask questions later.
Yeah, I feel you on that one.
So what I got was the band Cannon Impulse. This is actually like my third one, because every time I get it, I sell it. But it came back in stock recently with the release of the band Force Impulse and the Sword Impulse. So I got that. What else did I get? It's hard with these band kits because they just have numbers now, and I don't really know what it is until I open it. But this is the band Force Impulse.
Yeah.
I don't think it has instructions in there. I think they stopped doing that so that they'd stop getting seized. But yeah, so there's that. And this is the actually one of the newer band kits. It's the high-res Wing Zero Custom.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. This one actually has like that poop gold that you're talking about, but instead of gold, it's red. They've got, like the metallic gloss injection plastic for some of this stuff. Like for the blue, it's hard to see, but for the blue they got it, and for the red, weirdly enough, so I've actually built the Bandai high-res Wing Zero Custom. It's okay for what it was. It's not a very good figure.
No, it's not, because the armor pieces kept falling off from mine.
Yeah. It's not a very good figure. It looks good. The build was fun. It was new. but it's not a very good figure. But like this is probably what the third bootleg of that kit. No, second. I think MJH did the first one, and this is the
Oh
second.
yeah, Dragon Momoko. Yep.
Yeah. I've heard good things about this one. They say it's solid, it's stable. I don't think I'm not going to give Daban enough credit and say that they decided, oh, all right, well, we'll engineer it to be more stable. I don't believe that, but from what I've been hearing, I heard it's actually holding up pretty well.
That's good to hear, though.
Yeah. So if out of all three of these, that's probably the one that I'm gonna keep. Maybe if I don't decide to keep any of the Impulse Gundams, but yeah, I'm gearing up to switch gears once the Wing Zero for COD comes out.
Oh, I know. I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
November 28th. That's when it comes out.
Yeah. I might. So I actually won a copy. From Gundam Pros. I think.
Okay.
I think that's the name of the store. Gundam Pros. And I won for guessing what it was when they were like, what do you what do you think it is? And I think I knew pretty early on what it was. So I said what it was, and yeah, they're like, yeah, you won. So I'll have one, and I'll probably use it as an opportunity to gauge their process and whatever. Maybe I'll throw some promo their way. But I did win it, which is cool. So I'll have that, but I don't know when American shops are going to get theirs. I think they get their stuff through Bluefin. So
yes, they do.
I might just buy one through you so that I, have it, get it early, get it built. And then I don't know maybe I'll just have two. If they're good, I wouldn't mind having two.
Honestly, it looks like a solid kit, though.
It does. I mean, how could it could only be solid. The later version, I'm assuming, is it 100% brand new?
It's 100% brand new.
It's
at least from the pics that I've seen. Yeah,
it's going to be fantastic. Then I didn't know if they took aspects from like the Proto Zero or anything like that, but I have no doubt that it's going to be an awesome kit. I am not a fan of Bandai wing kits. Unfortunately, most of the time, the cool ones are P Bandai, but like most of the time they're not worth the money that you spend on them. And I don't mean that as in like they're bad kits. I just mean that like, the regular wing kits are $30. Every time you spend $1 over $30, you're still getting a regular wing kit. And that's what bothers me. I will never forget when I first got into the hobby. That's everyone goes buying crazy when they first get into the hobby. And,
oh yeah, they do.
And I'm like, I gotta get all of it. I have to buy all the wing kits. Nostalgia's hidden, so I got to buy all the wing kits. And I remember, I think it was like the second kit I built. I bought the Heavy Arms Custom, and it was still a pretty good price. I spent about, I think it was like $85 on it, shipped. So it wasn't terrible, but like I had built, no, it was like my third or fourth kit actually. So I had built like Shin Musha. I had built the Dragon Momoko Destiny, and then I built that, right? And I was like, oh man, like I'm expecting just, a progression of how good these kits are going to be. And then I built it, and I was so disappointed. It was a short build. It didn't come
it's
with
pretty
that.
Basic.
Yeah, and it didn't come with that much. And I was like, this wasn't worth it. It was not worth it.
Yeah.
It's worth box price, I would say. I don't even know. I would say that the I I don't think I would pay more than $60 for the heavy arms igloo unit, and even that is still, you know, I don't know. I maybe I would pay $60 for that, but and that one has objectively more than the heavy arms custom.
It does.
So, but I was disappointed by that. I was. So I don't generally like wing kits, but because it's a version Kotoki kit, I'm all in. I don't think I've ever been disappointed by a version Kotoki kit, even the horrible ones like the Victory Gundam.
Not even the other wing.
No, that I actually like that kit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I built it like 3 times, and then I bought 2 used ones. I remember buying a used one from you a long time ago. Yeah, like I bought one from you because that was before I did anything, and I ruined one.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, I need another one to harvest parts, and you sold it to me for like $15. So I used it. I actually still have it in a box somewhere. And I haven't touched the kit ever since. But I like it because I like the color scheme of the wing Verka a lot. I like the brown frame. I like the cream armor. And if I get or when I get the Wing Zero custom Verka, I'm probably gonna paint it in a similar way with cream and like a brownish kind of armor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look who it is. It's Chris.
Oh, Chris Pass.
Did you guys talk about the Ronems GP3? I did. We did talk about it. Let me just recap because I went on a long-winded story about how I hate Bandai wing kits. Here it is. For anyone that missed, fitting, I actually saw some questions. Fitting is actually not that bad. My biggest issue here is that there's some shallow connection points that have their like points of articulation and they like pop out. So I'm gonna have to fix that. Oh, have we talked about the Dendrobium? Oh no. I believe pre-order started. Yeah, the pre-order started for that already.
Not yet, actually.
No, they didn't. Didn't I?
No,
I thought
not that I
saw. I thought I saw in the group that King's Toyland was already taking money for it.
Oh, then I must have missed it.
Yeah. Anyway, soon. I think some more prototype marketing images just came out. So, are you gonna get? I don't want to transition, but are you gonna get them? I'm assuming you're gonna get it too, right?
More than likely, yes.
Yeah, me too. It's probably going to be one of those, depending on when I ever get, to finishing that thing. It's probably going to be one of those things that just sits there forever.
Yeah. Well, I'd rather have it sit there forever than not and then miss out on it.
That's true. Yeah. That's how it works as well. So I'm going to get it. I can only speculate, right? Like, do you think it's going to be more expensive than the base kit?
It might be. It could be just the same. I'm not sure.
I think I think it's either going to be just the same or maybe a little bit less expensive. Maybe.
Yeah.
It
does have a lot with it though, so
it's going to be massive. Do you know what Chris is talking about? The HC. I don't know. I can't even pronounce it. The Nyaziel.
That I think I've seen something about it, but oh wait. Oh, it's the Hammercat one. Hold on. I'll have to pull it up.
Please do.
AMX Chrome tab. Where are you? There you go. That one.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That looks massive.
Well, I mean, it's gonna be 1/144 scale, obviously all resin.
Mm-hmm. Any articulation, or is it just full resin?
Maybe it could be just a brick.
That's okay. Something like that can be a brick.
I mean, yeah, because yep, looks like it might be just a brick.
That's beautiful, though.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Holy shit! Has it released yet?
That I'm not sure. I mean, Chris might know more information, but I can always just look on Taobao to see if it is.
Oh man, look at that detail.
And the casting looks pretty good. Tons of photo etch parts, though.
Oh boy. Yeah, you can tell by that. You can tell by that peg that it's. If you scroll up a little bit, those connection points.
Right here.
Yeah, you can tell those are. It's not moving. Speaking of really good resin, I did a part count on my Shylock griefer the other day. And I should have done that when I first got it, but I never do things like that. but I did, and luckily I have everything there. That is some fantastic resin, and it's almost
it's pre-colored too.
It's pre-colored. It's like flexible-ish. It kind of feels like plastic. And it's probably because of like how greasy the mold release stuff is, but like it's like really good resin. The details are super crisp. I was shocked. I was really shocked.
Oh man, that's a lot of work.
Oh shit. Yeah. Oh man.
Yep. That's something like I wouldn't want to do, but it would be awesome to have a piece though.
I mean, if you love, like, if that's one of those, you got to have that suit, that might be one of those things that you turn into a 2-year project. But I don't see me doing that.
I think so.
But it looks cool. It definitely looks cool.
Yeah, but it's just how massive it is crazy.
Oh, so big. Jeez.
I know.
Telling you guys, if you are ever upset at Bandai's release schedule, just start building resin kits. You will never run out of things to do. Yeah. Literally never. You will never ever ever run out of things to do. That's why I don't,
asking.
When Bandai says that they're releasing the next RX-78 in 1/100 scale, I don't get that upset because Bandai's gonna Bandai, but there's just so much out there in terms of just resin kits. Yeah, it's for sure gonna be expensive. Yeah, for sure. 100%.
Yep. I don't want to know what the price would be. Okay. All right.
But yeah, the griefer resin was fantastic. I was not expecting that.
It looks like a good solid kit though.
Yeah. I don't know about solid, but definitely a good looking kit. It's definitely gonna be a brick as well. I've heard that it's just too heavy for that skinny little Mechanicore frame on the inside, but we'll see if I can do anything to tighten it up. Chris is saying 600 plus. Yeah, easily.
That sounds about right.
Easily. You will have two.
No, I won't. I can't do that one. There's a line.
Yeah, you just look at something and it's just like, I can't. I don't have the time commitment for that. Or the attention span.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just too much.
Yeah.
But I'm also not really like a big resin or like something that big. I don't usually go for that type of stuff.
Yeah. No, I understand. I would never. I would never.
Yeah.
It would take. I'm losing focus just thinking about it. That's
Yeah, you would have to work on it for like throughout the entire year just to get it done.
Yeah. Well, I feel like I already have projects like that. Like I'm looking at the Elan Kshatriya, and that's one of those kits that's gonna take me a year, for sure. 100%.
Yeah, it would.
100%. But 2021 is gonna be the year of kits that are gonna take me a year. So I'll probably just build one. But I'll do it. I'll do it. All right. I don't remember what we were talking about before we dove off track. For Chris hijacked our show.
I do. So I guess we could probably move on to upcoming releases, right?
Yes.
So there is one that kind of broke the internet last couple of days.
It did.
Let's see, I'll pull it up.
But like I saw it and I'm just like, it looks great. I'm not gonna get it, but it looks great.
It does. But so you got the metal structure Sazabi.
Holy shit, man. Wait, wanna bet that now Dabon's is gonna call off their
The 148th one?
100%. They're gonna call it off. Bandai is going to come right after them.
I think they would still have to do it.
I don't know, man. You know, when Bandai announced the MGEX, that company 3R canceled their unicorn.
With
skeleton with the LEDs.
Yeah, pre-lit. Yeah.
Yep. I don't know if it's because Bandai was flexing on them, but I don't think Dabon wants that smoke.
Nah, yeah.
And it's probably not going to be very good. I'm going to be real. I'm trying to understand how they're going to build an infinite dimension Sazabi in 148 scale.
I mean, it could be possible.
Is it going to be a mega size Sazabi? Like, is it going to be that kind of kit, like with just whole pieces in one color, or is it going to be like a scaled up Sazabi Verka with those parts? Like, how's that going to work?
Yeah, I mean, they could scale up the Sazabi Verka. It's definitely doable.
That's going to be expensive as shit.
Yeah, it would.
I'm going to buy it, but it's going to be expensive. I'll buy it. I'll buy it. I'll still complain about it though, but I'll buy it. I did get that. I'm looking at it right now. The Avalanche Exia, the PG Avalanche Exia.
Oh yeah.
Did you end up getting one of those?
I did actually.
Yeah, it's. I don't know if I'm ever going to build it, but it's massive.
It is actually.
I don't think I have a kit that has a bigger box than that. Hold on, I'm gonna get it. Well, you can talk about this monstrosity. It's massive.
I mean, so design-wise, it can be a little bit odd, at least for proportions. Now, there's also other speculation since they did with the new, as far as funnels, any extra weapons. For a second, I thought the shield was going to be an expansion as well. But luckily, hopefully, it comes with it as a whole. But it looks like we're missing the... I mean, it looks like we're just missing the long rifle. At least they got the beam shotgun.
Yeah, that's true. Wait, this is, by the way, guys, this is that box. This is for the PG Avalanche X. Yeah, it's crazy. But anyway, this kit doesn't matter, and I probably won't ever build it. But man, I would love for a third-party company to go and hijack those metal structure figures and turn them into model kits.
I mean, we haven't seen anything for the metal new, and that's been out for over a year now.
That's true. Oh man, but I would I would pay good money for that. I would. I'd drop like 350 on a PG new based on the metal structure.
Yeah.
Man, that's massive. It looks really good though, but it's like one of those things that like, if I got that, I would have to get the new, and that's like $2,000.
I mean, you got people who have the new already and want this and don't want to miss out on it as well.
That's great. That's just, oh man. Oof.
I don't like the head though. The head looks weird because you have like it's almost alien from like the backside of the head.
Yeah, it's like tilted weird. It doesn't look like a helmet anymore.
No, it doesn't.
I don't like the hands either. But that's just me being nitpicky. It looks like it has RX-78 hands.
Yeah, a little bit. But we'll see. I'm sure there'll be more pictures, but
I'm sure.
We'll see how it performs. Because the funnels, they look okay. Look a bit skinny in my opinion.
So a little short.
Yeah, that char preaching.
That's funny. That's cool though. I may not get everything, but let Bandai, bring out more of this like out of nowhere kind of stuff. I'm completely okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, at least it goes for a particular market, especially if we're unable to get a perfect grade version of these guys.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just strange that they would go this route and not perfect grade. I wonder why.
I'm not too sure.
Especially with the whole new class of PG Unleashed.
That's also true because they can. Well, I mean, they can make anything, but will they? Probably not.
Probably not. I don't know. I feel like some stuff is like Bandai's some stuff is just sacred. That whole Japanese business mentality. There's just some stuff that they won't do.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, man. Bandai is an enigma, but like sometimes I have to like, I just give these companies the benefit of the doubt and just say that like what I want doesn't necessarily align with what's going to make them a ton of money. So like I just assume that. And like also I'm not necessarily indicative of what like the average builder is. Like I would have to imagine that the reason why that they went super HG crazy this year is because HG sell better.
They honestly do because they're priced like really good. Everybody can buy them.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is, and I think maybe because they decided that that's the route they wanted to take, that's why they did. They, I guess, were able to focus all of their development and engineering into the PG Unleashed and the MGEX.
Yeah.
We didn't. I think what we got this year, we got Faz Verka, which is it's not necessarily a brand new kit, but we got Dynamis and we got Kyrios. I don't know.
Yeah.
We got that, and I haven't built either of them, but people say that it's really good. We got the Barbatos, and then we're getting the. Is it Barbados?
I don't know. It depends on your accent.
Yeah, I don't know. I say something different every time.
Yeah.
But we got that, and then we got and now we're getting the Wing Zero Custom. Not terrible. I guess they spread it out. A little bit of UC, a little bit of IBO, a little bit of 00 Gundam. Barbados. Yeah, who knows? Apparently HD quality went up. I don't build HD, so I would not know. But apparently the quality went up. That's good.
No, I did. I got the higher grade heavy arms in the works right now, so it's
Oh yeah.
actually really solid. Yes,
And I mean, I've heard amazing things about the Moon Gundam.
Moon Gundam was pretty good too, actually.
Oh man, I gotta let my dog out.
All right, no worries.
1 second, folks.
All right, so I'm gonna come up on another release, which I'm excited about, and it's the Industrial Gear Gelgoog, based off of the Masquerade 2.0, and looks like the entire armor got changed out, and so even from top to bottom, it's kind of funny that they kept the original V-fin, but whatever floats their boat. At least the shield got some love because it was pretty bare from the original base kit, and it looks like they got a little bit of the back skirt area. I guess a little bit, I would say, skeletal or kind of like see-through for the underside of the frame. Guess Jerry is having some issues. But looks like it kind of mimics the last couple of Industrial Gear kits in terms of design, but it is a little bit busy, but it's not terrible. Hopefully a good paint job will bring it out, at least for proper color separation. Industriac, I think that was a typo, but I seen it either Industriac or Industrial Gear, so it is what it is. So Silver Oaks, so AOK Silver Oaks is doing a mashup with Industrial Gear. So the last one that did was the Saku 2 with the RE100 one. So it was a studio mashup, or kind of like a bit of both. So it's maybe a sister studio type of thing, or whoever is just help matching it up.
Ooh, that looks good.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's the next one from AOK, Silver Oaks, and Industrial Gear.
After the Hainu?
I think so.
Or is this coming out before?
This one's actually come out in January.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think the Hainu is supposed to come out soon too, but that looks. I'd take this over the Hainu.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of went over a little bit of everything, but I'm pretty sure you obviously missed a lot. But the shield has extra detail. The back skirt area kind of has a skeletal feature, so it shows the underside of the frame as well.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, I've actually skimmed this one a couple of times.
Kind of has the, actually, now I'm looking at it again, the ID Sotheby vibes, for at least for the shin and calf armor.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I mean, all that resin, and they still keep the original V-fin, or not V-fin, the single fin, the shark fin.
Like, why? That's an interesting choice.
I mean,
well,
I guess
then again, you know what? That would probably be like the most fragile part.
It would be. But it looks like a good kit overall.
It does. And not like too crazy either.
No, not at all. The command horn.
You've got a command horn.
Yep. It's right here. I'm not going to turn it on, though.
His command horn vibrates, guys. Don't ask him why.
Yeah. And he brings up a good point that everything's primed but the command horn.
Yeah. Oh man.
I know you got to get going for dinner soon, so you can probably just start wrapping it up.
Yeah. Yeah, we can ask a couple, or actually you want to ask some questions, or do you want to grind our nippers?
I mean, you guys can start putting some questions in the chat. But in the meantime, we can do our grind our nippers segment.
Yeah. So what's been grinding your nippers for the past month?
So what I've noticed is that when people actually end up doing like reselling kits, they get called scalpers, which is not necessarily like true or false. I mean, you have to use your best judgment in terms of what you feel is the price of a kit versus like maybe market value, MSRP, and all that.
Yep. I mean,
But
I don't know. There are people that that sell kits, that resell kits, and then there are people that I don't know what the hell they're doing.
I mean, some people will jack it up pretty crazy.
Yeah, like I don't know, man. I don't like. At least for me, right? When I'm pricing a kit, I don't always get the kit at like I guess the kits I'm selling aren't necessarily like P Bandai kits or anything like that. But even then, sometimes I do. But like I price stuff to move. I think it was like a year ago. I sold a Jesta Cannon, $85, right? Like for me, I feel like that's like a fair price.
That's a good price.
Yeah. And from the US, I sold it for $85 plus shipping, right? I took a loss on it, but like it also sat in my closet for a year and a half and I didn't touch it, right? So I don't know. Like I think there are prices that make sense, and then there are people that are clear. I don't know what I like. They think sometimes they think they have gold, and they're just. I'm like, who would ever pay that price for this?
Yeah.
Some people do it. Some people do. Like some people do spend that money. Some people don't. But yeah, I don't know. I don't. And I don't think you do either. Like you don't. Like you
No.
price things more competitively than like a USA Gundam store would price it.
Yeah, I mean I do, because it cuts out the middleman, obviously, since I am straight at the source. So it's easier that way.
Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise you'd also be sitting on a ton of inventory and it like you wouldn't be competitive.
No. I mean, Rick Lee brings a good point. So everybody wants the fam bro price.
Yeah. Well, that's true. That's true. But like,
yeah,
there's also a price that makes sense, right? Like there's like a price range that makes sense. Like the other day, like another kid actually I sold maybe not a couple months ago. I sold the Phoenix narrative, the Master Grade Phoenix narrative, right? I sold mine for 160 plus shipping. I have seen
that's not
people,
too bad.
Yeah, I've also seen people ask, all right, well, I want 250 before shipping. I'm like, what? And maybe I would never pay that price for it, and I'm also not like whenever I'm selling something, it's because I need to get rid of it because it's taking up space, not necessarily because I'm running a business or something like that. But still, it's crazy.
It is crazy. I mean, I'll go for like if something's been sitting for a while, I'll go for like breaking even.
Yeah.
Making maybe like a few extra bucks, but sometimes that stuff needs to move.
Yeah, and like you also have the benefit of like if you need to get it again, you can.
Yeah, which I haven't really been buying too many like normal release stuff too.
Yeah, that's true. Not too much has been coming out, but yeah, I I don't like the resell. I don't like the resell game. I also don't like the upcharge game for first party or third party kits. Um, I don't want to throw any shade, but Samuel Decal, we see what you're doing. We see he's genius. He'll be like, oh yeah, you could buy this kit for $40, right? Like,
Yeah, but then he'll jack you up on shipping.
yeah, like I mean, in no way in hell do those numbers ever make sense ever.
No, it doesn't.
I had Ronaldo.
Yeah.
We both bought, obviously we both bought the Rodam GPO3. I was gonna buy it from GMC anyway. He got his from Samuel Decal. He paid, I want to say he paid $270 before shipping, and then
Oh, geez.
yeah, and then Sam Decal hit him with a almost $100 shipping charge. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's actually crazy.
And it's consistent. But you know what? And I know I know he upcharges on the back end, because when he wants to get rid of something, it's like the shipping gets a lot more reasonable. I remember that he was selling a Hobby Star Exia repair, like the Exia repair set, right? It was like $34 on the site, and then shipping was like $40. So it came out to like $70 shipped, right? Which is like the normal market price for that kit. And I'm like, one, that has a huge what's it called? Box, right? And it's a pretty hefty box. So you're telling me that I'm going to pay that? You're going to charge $40 for shipping for that, but the Rodan GPO3 is going to be $110 to ship? Bullshit.
Yeah. It doesn't take that much.
New Type. I'll say this about New Type HQ, and I'm going to say this as someone who's sponsored by them. They have so many discounts. They have sales. I don't know if they still do. They used to have the weekend sales and everything like that. It's just not like you never have to pay full price for anything on New Type HQ, right? If it's new releases, I think they have a discount block, but then after that, the discount block goes, and then you just buy it.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like it's not too bad, I would say, but like one of the things that I'll say I like about New Type HQ is that none of that pre-order BS for regular kits.
Right? Oh yeah, like, I see it, because they only have it in stock.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Maybe sometimes that's I know people that have miserable times with other stores that I won't name, but pre-orders never coming in, stuff that they say they have in stock, they don't have in stock, and they don't ship. I don't know. It's it is what it is. I don't think New Type is. I don't think they're that crazy. If you if you're buying multiple kits, you reach that free shipping minimum, you're using your discount.
That's been brought up. Yep.
Your French bread builds French bread builds to get you 10% off. I remember last year specifically, they did their there was like 25 days of Christmas sale or something like that, and it
seemed pretty decent actually.
They did, and I remember getting the F91 set, the kit, and two of the mission packs for, it was like $100. And
damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, and you could use the discount code on those too. So it's like, I don't know, you just gotta if you don't buy, I would say for New Type, the best thing to do is to get hauls with New Type as opposed to buying a single kit, because you're getting beat over the head. But if you if you meet the shipping minimum, you use a discount code, you're pretty good. They do, yeah, they don't have PayPal, but I mean they have a secure site, so I'm not really that worried about it.
I think it's probably just protecting themselves more or less because you can still file like a PayPal claim and all that.
I know that PayPal was charging them on the back end, and they didn't want to pay that. So,
I guess that's fair.
Yeah. So it was something about an update in PayPal's terms of services, and they were charging for some kind of, I forget what it was some kind of extra processing fee or something like that, and New Type didn't want to pass that on because I mean, again, they are a little bit more expensive for some other stuff, but they also carry things more readily than other shops do, including the Gaia paints. So I did buy some new Gaia paints. I got some of this the other day.
Oh, the heavy surfacer.
Yeah. Oh, and I also got this.
The gunmetal one.
Yeah. I don't know why I needed it, but I got it, and
it's actually perfect for frames.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Very nice.
I tried it on my Stormbringer.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Huh. Is it a similar color to their regular gunmetal?
I would say it's similar color. It could be a little bit lighter depending on the gray plastic frame that you're painting on.
Okay.
But it does take a couple of layers to get it on there fully.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna give it a try. But yeah, that's New Type. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
I fuck with them. They get me what I need. I've always gotten everything that I've ordered. I've never had any issues. So, and they're a good sponsor. So, for what I give them, they're a pretty good sponsor. So I can't, customer service is pretty good too, and you'll always get an answer when you email someone.
Yeah.
Instead of getting the runaround. So, but I don't know. That was that. We went from scalpers. We went from scalpers to New Type HQ.
That's a weird transition.
Yeah, that was a weird transition. I guess on my end for grinding my gears, not my gears, my nippers. Just community drama in general. It's stupid. There's a lot, and it's almost like there's like gangs going on in like the Gunpla community. It's hashtag team this and hashtag team that.
Oh yeah.
And like, I don't know, man. It's so dumb. It's just so dumb. I can't stand it. Like, what about plastic? I'm gonna offend some people, but like, what about plastic model kits or plastic toys? I'm gonna say that. What about plastic toys would make you hate someone else? It makes no fucking sense. I just can't, guys. Like, I just can't. Like,
I mean, but people always form in cliques. So
that I also don't get, right? Like, I've met tons of friends in this hobby, and I get along with everybody, but like, I have never ever felt the need that, like, oh man, I gotta team up with some people to talk some shit. I don't get it. Or even just regular, like just singular accounts just attacking people. I don't get it. Like, I mean, and that goes for, quote unquote toxic behavior. The only toxic behavior, the only toxic behavior I think is actually toxic behavior is just people doing exactly what we're talking about. It's stupid, like, build your kit, have your fun, post your picture, keep it moving, right? Like, if you have questions, reach out to people, and then that's it. I just don't.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't get it. I don't get it. It's I don't know, man. It's I've just had such a good time, in this hobby that it just for me it just doesn't compute.
No,
I,
it doesn't. I mean, but people will always gravitate towards that anyways.
yeah, it's people need to get lives. That's it. I just I just don't. I think it started after Gundam Pat was like he coined this term, Gunpla simp, and I don't even know what that means, but like apparently it pissed a lot of people off. And then that's when it was just every other comment was like, oh man, like like some group was trying to reclaim Gunpla simp as like some kind like some kind of term of endearment, and then it was you know people talking shit to Gundam Pat responding to
Oh,
them. It's just I'm just like, let's just build our kids, man. Let's just build our kids. It's stupid. What like what the how do you have time?
yeah, I don't know because people will still maybe form their own elitist mindset or something. I have no idea.
That's true. I mean, we're both mods in different communities. We see it. I mean, I don't know. I just have more fun being helpful and someone that came up from the bottom, as they say, with scribbling with marker and craft store paint pens on my kits, thinking like, hey, look at me, look what I'm doing. And like I slowly upgraded and I started doing things better and this and that. But like I I just don't get it. I
Yeah, I
don't I
don't
don't
either.
I don't see what the point is. Shut up, Rob. Yeah. I'm the Drake of Gunpla. But yeah, we got to give it a chill, guy. We got to put it to rest. It's stupid. There's there's no reason someone doing something over the internet over plastic toys
Yeah,
that should piss you that should just pit like that should move you so much that you have to you have to respond with more negativity, and it makes no sense.
it doesn't.
It's Do you think some of the female builders are only pretty faces and get likes? Yeah. But that's like anything. I don't know. I mean, it's hard. I'll put it this way. It's hard to be a girl and visible in any hobby and not get weird attention from guys.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah. So like I can't knock any girl for,
Trying.
yeah, right? Like for building a kit and being visible. You know what I mean? Like I can't knock any girl for doing that. Um
No.
you come into a male dominated hobby, especially one that centers around like nerd culture. It's gonna happen. You can't. I'll say this. I'll blame the guys before I blame the girls.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm. Uh, all power and respect to the Gunpla Girl Gang or whatever it's called, but um, I don't know. I get it. Like I said, it if I don't necessarily see myself doing anything different, right? Like let's take Gunpla Melly, right? Like she's putting out content so she doesn't have to pay for her stuff, and I'm doing the same shit. So,
Yeah, pretty much.
you know what I mean? Like she's just way better at it than I am, but like it's like
Yeah.
I can't knock anybody for doing that.
Yeah. I feel you.
Yeah.
You ready to go? Since you got
Yes.
your dinner date?
Yes, I am. And I can hear my wife shuffling upstairs. So, All right, guys, we're gonna have to end this a little bit early. Maybe we'll talk about this in the next stream.
Yeah, I'll bring
And
it up.
you guys can continue to talk about this amongst the comments or whatever on whatever platform you're watching this on. But we're gonna have to peace out. We appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us on the at the end of this really long, weirdly long week.
Yeah.
Especially with everything going on in the country. But yeah, we appreciate it, and I'm gonna do my absolute very best to give everyone a little bit more warning when we are gonna do another thing. It's mostly you guys get short warning because of me because I don't put out the flyers fast enough. So
Yeah, that's true.
so I appreciate you guys. All right. I don't know. That's it for me, guys.
All right. Thank you guys. That was a good stream.
See ya.